I just added free onboarding to ClipSpal, and let me show you how it works. So this was an issue I needed to fix because previously users just signed up, saw pricing, paywall, and basically that's it. They didn't do anything until they paid. So I decided to have some free onboarding. They get familiar with the platform, they share some data, and maybe they will feel more inclined to purchase. So let's start. We have what app are you promoting, and we'll promote clipspell.com, and we'll just autofill. I still have old icon, yeah, but hopefully it changes. So we have app name, description. Yeah, let's go. The next step is posting schedule. I think very simple. You just need to click save schedule. 5 days, time zone, post ad, sounds good to me. And the next step is social accounts. I used Post for Me as an intermediate to not handle TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I can do it right now. If you click on, TikTok, it will open a nice page that, log in TikTok, but we'll not do it right now. We can just skip. So the next step is to pick a style. I think this is also a very simple, kind of visual step, like what style do you like? And for me, I'm gonna pick here. Let's go with Pixar, and I like I like this medical 3D. So we'll pick 2 out of 3, and we'll go forward. So the next step is we need to decide on the characters for the project because every video starts with a character. And this is something that I think most people struggle with because it requires a lot of effort. So here you will see that we got some styles, and I like the Professor Algo. I think it sounds really interesting and can be actually very good for my niche. So I'm going to pick this, and the next step is going to generate. This is probably the most annoying step since the image generation is very slow, and I theoretically could do this on a background, like without asking for the style. But I mean, first of all, it will increase costs because it will generate for every user, and that's just bad. And second, I mean, I like asking people for a style because that will make results more personalized. But this is honestly terrible. I'm gonna definitely think if I can have some like maybe cheaper model just for onboarding because it's 60 seconds, and I improved it as much, just one variant, and still it's still 60 seconds. But hopefully people who are motivated right now, they will stay. I have no choice, so I will not leave this page. And but yeah, this is what it is. Hopefully no longer than 60 seconds. In the meantime, there is no meantime. Honestly, we're gonna feel the pain of generation. So I have motivation to improve this flow because if that's too slow, even for the video, it is what it is. I didn't like that it got one more style that wasn't selected by the user. That wasn't very nice. It is quite annoying. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it right here. It is quite annoying to wait. All right, that was just a timeout issue from Versal. For some stupid reason, it was set up for 2 minutes while everywhere it's different. Anyway, it's done now. And actually, the second time it got much faster. So maybe I was just unlucky the first time. So anyway, we have this Dr. Algo, which is, it, it does look like he knows a thing or two about algorithms. So let's go. The next step is to pick a voice. This is super important because, character is image and the voice. So we have recommended and all voices. We've done it to simplify. Let's go with Michael first.
It is a profound truth that the deep things in science are.
I mean, that sounds good. Let's just pick Michael. I think, it's a decent voice set to Michael, and let's continue. So next step is we need to generate video idea. But if we just get a random video idea, it's a very hard to get the one you are looking for. And we have such thing as series, basically a topic, and inside topic there are ideas. So in the onboarding, we suggest 6 series. I think that for us, the best way, maybe ranked or pro versus beginner, or try it for you. I think hot take. Let's go with hot takes. Dr. Algo and his hot takes. So these will generate ideas, 5 ideas inside that topic that user can select. I think that again, super easy. Just click. I mean, the worst part is still waiting for the image to be generated. Ideas are much quicker. We do 2 things with ideas. We first generate ideas, and second, we score them. And we score them in like batches. So if you generated 5, we score 5. If you generate 30, we score 30. So you always, have like kind of relative score. Yeah, I think this is not bad. I have processed every viral video. None of them meant to go viral. That sounds like an intriguing hook for such a guy. So we'll click, I want to make this, and this will be the end of onboarding. And this is kind of the final step. So the next step is basically buy a $9 trial to make this video go, just go live. And I think that this is like a perfect combination of onboarding. You selected task, you select the character, voice, and you're just ready. So I hope that this will be the moment, like the user, yeah, what I like to get this. If not, they can still go and pick, any plan. But I think that is where we are right now. So this onboarding for now made $0, but I mean it just went live. Hopefully, this will be a super successful case, and I'll definitely take a look at improving the speed of the image. So I'll keep you updated.